Hey everybody, what's going on? Just gotta check a couple things here. All right. Hey everybody, welcome to the Eagle Reality Career Talk. Chris Ward, broker in charge, North Myrtle Beach, your host for this podcast. It's a podcast really for all entrepreneurs and business people, mainly focused in the real estate industry, though. That's the kind of my main focus, trying to provide value and insight for real estate agents who are trying to grow their career, no matter where you're at, no matter what company you're at, trying to just add some value to your day. So we do this podcast here on voice. I hope you're, thank you for if you're listening on Alexa, iTunes, SoundCloud, SoundUp, now.com. What else could you be listening to? iHeartRadio, all kinds of places you can pick this up at. So no matter if you're an iPhone family or Android family or wherever, hopefully you're an Alexa family and you hear us on that as well. So good times. We're in the middle of this holiday hustle series. So last week, go back and listen to the last podcast. And while you're there, you might as well hit subscribe, and just that way you're updated on all the new podcast episodes that come down the pipeline. But basically, we've been doing this holiday hustle series since last week. So go back and check it out. It's a 4-part series. We're going to go through the month of December and kind of end out the year and get ready for 2019 coming in. But what I was thinking about, and as we move kind of really into full swing of December and full swing of holiday cheer and hustles, and I'm doing Christmas cards and the office is decorated. You can see snow behind me if you're watching the live stream, and just trying to get content and continuity continuing through the end of the year, because there's a tendency, especially for real estate agents, and maybe depends a little bit where you work and the seasonality of your business during this time of year. But in our area here in the coast and the beach, we have just historically a trending down as far as activity goes. It's a little bit slower on the inventory side, a little bit slower on the buyer side. And I think most places, especially over the holidays, you're going to have a little bit of that to deal with. Just kind of the pace slows down a little bit. But what we need to understand as real estate agents, as business people in any industry, that this is the time to really capitalize. While other people kind of want to take a break and maybe pull back a little bit, we can really carry momentum that we create now into our 2019 without having to start from scratch. See, a lot of people do that. A lot of people start at the beginning of 2019 and they just start from scratch because they've kind of taken a month off and now they want to ramp up for 2019 and for the start of the year. It's a lot easier to keep your momentum at the end of the year, transitioning into the new year and coming out even that much faster out the gate. So we want to carry that momentum through December and not get kind of slack and lazy in our dealings, in our business, and in our marketing, and in our content, and everything that we're trying to accomplish. So that being said, thought came to mind that we need to do some podcasts talking about the Holiday Hustle series. Last week we talked about content, and you guys know how I feel about content, and you always need more content, and you might as well go ahead and create and place the habits now at the end of 2018 that you want to set a tone for 2019. So creating more content now is only going to help you build those habits as you start off the new year. The second part that we're going with for this podcast episode is, I called it Connect, because this is the time of year when you can really capitalize and not come across too salesy when you're connecting with your sphere database and new people. So when you're networking or connecting with new people, or contacting your sphere and database of existing clients and customers or past leads, you have an opportunity during the holiday season, December to end of the year, beginning of the year, to really connect on a level where you're not coming across as if you're trying to sell them something. You're not coming across too type A. You're not coming across as far as pushy or always in sales mode, which we have a bad rap of kind of doing. That being said, there is a lot of opportunity to capitalize on creating those conversations that are going to help grow your business, especially moving into the first quarter of the new year. But we have so many outlets to connect, as far as like holiday parties, Christmas cards, emails, content, fun content, entertainment content, to really kind of connect back in a very non-threatening, when I say threatening, non-salesy type way with our sphere of influence, our client and past client database. And even as we go out and network, there's a lot of opportunities to connect during this season, whether you're going to spouses, holiday parties at their work or families, whether you're going out to functions through like your realtor association, or functions that you even throw, client parties you could throw. Like you might be invited to friends or clients parties, for Christmas parties and holiday stuff. So take advantage, going downtown to the parade, going to a Christmas tree lighting in the park. Like take advantage of opportunities that you have to connect with a lot of people, connect with a lot of new people that you may not have met in your local area, and also take the opportunity to connect like consistently. Like you could really come up with actually a great strategy to connect consistently throughout the holidays. You could do a 12 days of Christmas type thing. You can do content surrounding that you're really pushing out to your current database and sphere. You just got to remember to put it into practice. You just got to remember that this is a good time to really reach out, to help, to provide something, to connect not only in your local community, maybe not only to donate to certain charities, but look and pay attention to needs, pay attention to opportunities that you have to give to your client database. So I think too many people don't take advantage of this opportunity to connect, and it's really a good thing, and it's really a great time of year to do it. So taking that advantage to connect to your current sphere, your current clients, your current customers, is something that can't be overlooked during your holiday hustle. Like you really have to make sure that you are on point and really start planning this usually a couple months out, 60 days out, of how am I going to connect and flow. Because once you get in the midst of it, it can become, I mean, and I've done it before. So like, you're in the midst of it and you're like, oh man, I gotta mail these out. I gotta send these gifts. I need to send that email. I need to create a couple of these videos. And it can get overwhelming. If you plan out, strategize that you are going to create basically a month long of connecting with new and existing people in your sphere, then take about 60 days out, 30 days out, create your plan, create your strategy, map it out, and it makes it way less stressful. It makes it way more organized and systematic in how you're connecting throughout the month of December and throughout the holiday season, the first of the year, and how you want to. And again, it just carries momentum into 2019, makes it that much easier to realize, oh, I need to have this in place for first quarter, second quarter, third quarter. How do I connect? How do I really connect with everybody and have new opportunities to keep building that sphere of influence, keep building my database, and being able to consistently connect throughout the whole year. But this is a great time to start that. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, this holiday hustle series. We got 2 more parts left. Go back and listen to the first part. I hope whether you're listening on Alexa, iTunes, iHeartRadio, whatever, it's Android, iPhone devices, doesn't matter. Would love for you to subscribe. So go ahead and do that real quick. You'll never miss an episode, and we will talk with you next week.